So what happens is, generally on Saturday, I put out a new piece of art. And then I take a photograph of it and I post it on Instagram. My motto is first come, first served. Whoever requests the art, it's theirs.
And I really loved this because I think a lot of people have a complex relationship with the church and what it has stood for, and a lot of people have trauma, a lot of other people have love towards the church. So I feel like when Pope Francis became the Pope, he showed us hope.
I did get a piece out of the free art box. It's this beautiful picture of this woman with her head covered in front of a subway map on the train. And I walked by, I've been walking by the box and admiring it and enjoying it, and like one of those things, passage of time, every 30th dog walker stroll, there's gonna be something new there. And this was, I think, right about when the kids box showed up, if I remember. It's like, this one I need to have. And so I do, and it's on the wall inside my house, and a really just lovely art. So I've taken art, and then my daughter has given art, and ended up in the kids box with sort of weird, cool, abstract thing she did.
How old is she?
She is 13 now. I think she was 11. Maybe she just turned 12 when she did this. But I'm no artist. I love art.
That right now we're trying to find bright spots in our world. And this one. Yeah.
I saw that in the box and I just loved it. It resonated so strongly with me. So I wrote Emily, whom I know from a long time ago when we worked together and we're neighbors.
Yeah.
So I sent her an email and I said, oh, this is such a beautiful picture, and it gave me hope. And then she said, well, you can have it, it's yours. So now I'm here to pick it up.
So during COVID, we noticed Emily was doing free art. My daughter and I would walk her to school, and it would be like a bright spot in our week to come and check it out. And now she's a teenager, and we still take us, whenever we're out for a stroll, we check by to see what the artwork is.
So they were a little bit of a beacon, especially when people were alone a lot. And they would walk their dogs and they would stop by to visit. And then sometimes people would write me a note. And I felt like I had a connection. And I think I'm from a very small town. And the town that I'm from, you say hello to everybody. But here people don't. It's not part of the way people operate. But it's happened on Kermit. And I think it's been a very positive, I have to say, it's been one of the best things I've ever done.
Emily does a fair amount of cats, which my daughter adores, so we always like the cat art. But I also appreciate Emily's connection with doing artwork for this moment in time as well as COVID. So she's been that connection through these challenging times.
I'm an art teacher. I very much believe in art. I believe in art expression. And I had seen those little boxes where you give away books. And I thought, well, wouldn't it be nice if we exchanged art? And I wasn't sure the process of how to do it, but one thing I know as an artist myself, I'm nothing if not prolific. I put out a lot of work, and I'm primarily a teacher. So I think you give by example, you show by example. And then when I started putting art out, people came and they took it. Jonathan and I have probably done 3 collaborations. So on this particular collaboration, I had done a strange painting of eyes coming out of a cage, blue and black. It looked a little bit like the Who's Tommy album cover. And this is the response that Jonathan had to my painting.
Okay, well, I thought the painting was the top of a sewer drain with little monsters looking up from the bottom. And so I ended up carving a sewer monster, only to find out that it was her cat carrier a little while later. But that's like, we've been, I think we've done 5 together actually. Yep. And so with each one, either I'll do a carving first and then she will do a painting in the background. And like one of my favorite ones is I did one that was, I usually do like, you know, cartoony kind of characters, but this was in really just an obscure kind of shape. And she made a painting behind it that accented all of the kind of odd angles that it had.
So my son and I just moved to the neighborhood. We moved here from Texas, and we were walking back and forth to the park, and so we would stop and take a look every day. And one day there was just a piece that I could not resist. So we contacted her, and she was very lovely. Allowed us to come and pick it up about a week later or so, and also gave us a lot of advice.
Art to me is making as opposed to having an object. And once I'm done with it, I'm sort of done with it. I like to move on.